Scrappers, it's me, it's Claudia from Scrap from Stash, and today I'm here to share with you guys this layout I create for Colorage Studio using the main squeeze is the Make kit, and I'm going to create this very spring picnic vibe layout. I fold this paper over there to create this like dimension on my layout, and for make sure the folding part will gonna stay forever on the place, I decided to use the amazing Colorage Studio templates for stitching to stitch those diamonds shapes over there. If you like to hand stitch, you could hand stitch the whole thing on the checkered paper, but I decided to hand stitch just on the line to keep my folding in place. And there I am adding the fabric ribbon over there to create another texture on my layout. I love that the little detail on the bottom, and I love that the edges is a little ruffle up. I love that. I did a mistake there. I add the glue all the way to the top to my paper, so I really quick try to clean with my fingers the extra glue on the top, and it works fine. And then now I just add some foam on the back to create a dimension on that part where the paper would be flat. I add glue with my double-side tape because I always add glue just to make sure will stay, because sometimes the double-side tape like to unstick. And then here I'm create the mat for my pictures. I'm going to use those super cute pictures with my boy eating strawberries in one of our picnics by the lake close by our house. And he loves strawberries. I have like a lot of pictures of him with strawberries in our picnics and stuff. Here I try to incorporate another pattern paper with strawberries, and I love that ripped paper. I save it, but I'm going to tell you guys I'm going to use another layout because I thought was too much strawberries together, because I already have that strawberry pattern over there. So I decided to keep it just with one strawberry pattern paper. But for sure I'm going to use that ripped paper in my next layout or in another layout with this kit, because I love that pattern and I love that ripped, because you cannot much control sometimes the ripped paper, and I love how that one turns out. Here I'm just gluing the tissue paper on the back of my picture. I love that little detail on my pictures, and I cut the little mats for those pictures with that green stripe pattern paper too, just to give more texture for my pictures. And here I am creating the clusters tags for my other ones. I'm going to add these other two pictures on the top of my layout, kind of like hiding on the pocket on the back of the folding paper. And here I'm like trying to create all the layers for my tags. I love the tag with the butterflies, so I decided to save that one too, because I didn't want to hide the butterflies on the back of my pictures because they are so pretty. Yeah, see, I was trying to work with the strawberry on the back too, but I thought it was too much. And also the butterfly tag was blending with the green paper for my background. Here I'm adding the tissue paper on those pictures too. I just went to the playground today with my boy, and he has strawberries for snacks on the playground, and we take a bunch of selfies on the playground with strawberries, and I was thinking about this collection. Now I have more pictures to print to work with this kit. Told you guys, this kit I'm going to use it all. You guys gonna see it. Here I'm distressing the edges of my layers, and I'm making the holes to the tags because I'm going to put some fabric ribbons on them. You know, you cannot have the tag and don't put like a knot or a thread or a bow or something on the tag over there. Here I'm like trying to create some elements with those pictures, you know, because I don't want today stay plain. I thought I was going to use that little heart tag, but I'm going to use those ones on that little tag with the heart on the bottom pictures. I just glue the stickers on the very thin white cardstock that I have on my stash. Sometimes I don't like to glue the stickers straight on my layouts, especially because when I'm still, you know, like testing and see where will look the best. So that's why I like to do with like cardstock first. I add that little saying on the top that works nice with the other tag, because the other tag already have like a phrase on the black. And I think on that one where my boy is by himself, I add a smile big, because he's smile really big and like showing with his fingers his big smile is super cute. There we go. I add a bow on the tag on the left, and now I'm trying to figure out what I will do with the other tag. I fight a little bit with that one, so I will do after camera. I mean off camera. Here I'm just writing my little journaling. I just do like a super simple, that's a picnic in the summer the last year. Here I'm placing my pictures, you know, like the principal ones. I love create layouts with many pictures. I don't know you guys, but like I really like it. And there I was trying to figure out something to cover the line over there on the middle. I didn't want to let that you know, the separation of the papers, and I thought that banner works perfectly to cover that spot. And I love use these flipping papers like that, because when you like both of the sides of a pattern paper, so you have the chance to use both of the sides, you know. I did this technique of like folding edges on the pattern paper with like on different layouts. If you want to check it on my Instagram, I have other layouts that I did that trick too. And here I'm trying to create the little clusters next to my picture. I'm going to add a bunch of strawberries, because on this kit you get a bunch of like different textures and different types of like strawberries. You got those very glittery strawberries, that's the type of foam, and then you get those the fabric ones, and then the acrylic ones. I love them. And then I was about to add my title on the top of that banner, but then I thought it was too busy, especially on the back of that pattern paper. I'm not saying that you could not see the title, but was blending too much, so I thought on the top over there was perfect. And then I add that little phrase by the strawberries. I thought it was super cute, and I add also a phrase on the top of my picture on the right. And here I'm adding some cluster by the title as well with the strawberry. I don't think I'm gonna create a cluster actually. I just place one of the wood strawberries. See, you already have like 4 different type of like strawberries on my layout. I love that. I love that diversity of materials from the strawberries. Here I'm off camera, not off camera, but you can really see, but I fussy cut that little strawberry basket to put next to on the other side of my pictures, and I add that little flower on the top just to create that, cluster element. See, you guys, I show close my pictures. I don't create any pocket, but on the side of the folder over there is kind of tight, so my pictures stay in place. And here I am adding my threads. I always need to add threads. I'm going to add threads by the title too, and by the little strawberry baskets on the bottom. I use some threads from my stash, but also the threads that was tangled on the fabric ribbons that came on the kit. Guys, I think now I'm getting close to the end, and if you guys like my layout and feel inspired, make sure you check Color Studio website and get your hands on this kit. I'm telling you, it's amazing. There's a lot of items from the Pink Lemonade collection from Simple Stories, and it's screaming spring, summer, picnics, and outdoors. I love it. And of course, lemonades. There's a lot of like strawberries, lemonades, and picnic vibes. I love it, and I can't wait to create my next layout of this collection. I hope I inspired you guys today. And if you like hand stitch too, don't forget to check the templates for the stitching on Color Studio, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and if you have a question, don't hesitate to comment on the bottom. I will be more than happy to help you and answer you. And last but not least, I have my discount code with Color Studio too. I'm going to link everything below. Thank you so much, guys, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Scrapbook.